we are telling ourselves that as Africans we must have African solutions to African problems, and that we can do the things that we desire in a manner that is uniquely African, so that we can improve our agriculture, so that we can improve our industries, so that we can improve our health. Many of you here will remember that African countries have times without number analyzed our problems. In the aviation sector, the Yamoussoukro Protocol is designed to open the African skies. What we are saying, let us implement it.
Social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube would have to be part of any serious effort to enlighten young Africans about the past, considering that 70% of the population in sub-Saharan Africa are under 30 years.
We should make Africa the center for the freshest ideas for innovation and development. And within our innovations and our culture, the need for us to come together, absorb our collective strength, our latent energies, and unleash the potential power.
We know what the problems are. We've talked about them in so many fora. What we need now are solutions, perhaps simple solutions, solutions that all our scholars can help to make in such a way that they can become part of national strategies.
I think the challenge that we have both as an African, across Africa, but also globally, is we don't believe enough in our own ability to create our own solutions. I think there's a false dichotomy that we believe that we are not good enough, that we must import this and import that and come up with this technology. I think that's a falsehood.
So for Africa to sustain growth momentum, and indeed for its people to harness the benefit through long-term improvement of quality of life, we need to rethink the definition of innovation, formulate supportive policies to include all proprietary assets, IP, copyrights, trademark, formal, informal, to include registry and valuation of unique African assets.
What we're trying to do is very, very simply trying to add value on all that cotton that is being exported out of Africa. Like I said earlier on, Africa grows 1.5 million tons of cotton, which is 7% of the world's cotton, and exports 70% of that cotton in raw form. So zero value capturing in Africa and very little job creation. So the whole idea is that if we can not only add value on the continent, create those jobs, and maybe enhance that production.
If we have really to develop innovation in Africa, first and foremost, skills development is very vital. Then secondly, we need to invest in research and development. And the third, we need to invest in design institutes across Africa. When we have done that, we are able to really capture value, as has been stressed during this discussion, that we should compete on value.
Add that I don't think the first goal should be to take African startups global, because what that means is one or two people in Africa get rich selling stuff to people outside Africa. And I'm much more interested in funding startups that are actually creating capacity within African countries, including, I wish the government would take a lot more of its money and spend it on education. But I was also an investor in Get Smarter, which offered online college courses. And most of what I do is focused on companies that are making African economies more efficient.
We said from January 2017 we would to 2021 December, we should aim to fund our business with $10 billion of funding from Africa. Now, we created a department called the Africa Resource Mobilization Unit. So our people come there every day. The only thing they do is to go and get money from Africa, to organize it, to use to solve Africa's problem. And we created the products to do that. And I tell you, in less than 2 years, we raised just slightly under $6 billion. As we speak today, we've raised more than $14 billion.
We're engaging with the Afrexim Bank. I was glad to see Dr. Arama on the platform earlier. So I think by creating this enabling environment where all types of partnerships are going to be able to flourish, using the convening power of sport and basketball in particular in this specific area. It's not just the 12 or 24 players who will be playing that day, but also the broadcasters, the people who are going to provide the entertainment in the arena, the people who are marketeers, because you got to sell this product, you got to package it and market it to fans. You want to drive them to the arena.
When you put a building, or you put a medical center, or you put a school, that can change the living condition of those people in those villages for generations to come. And so many organizations that come in the continent, they come and they make a stop in one place and they disappear, and you don't see them maybe the following year. And those are the things that have been argued a lot with UNICEF and other organizations. You cannot go and raise money. You say, okay, we are raising money to build more school in the continent. But when I travel in the continent of Africa, I don't see where the school has been built.
As Panabios is a virtual platform, we then allow people to access their test and vaccination results digitally, giving them certificates to allow cross-border travel.
This is a campaign to harness brand power, design, heritage and technology to connect Africa's SME fashion designers with global markets.
BOMA of Africa launched a prize program to uncover artistic visions and discover talent with a $50,000 grand prize for investments into the winner's new project.
Indlela ibuza kwa wapambili. That is a Zulu proverb that is translated as, the way forward is to ask those who have gone before.
Nefertiti, my beloved, sweet, sweet, sweet of love, lady of all women, of all grace.